numpe mu abo Elfast TV eso nsem no edoso de mesamufo atenebo asone so enanwume beti bi en say donkumo no atena se de nsem abamonti omo kire say LGBTQ+ mra na yasesemo no omunji entumu sa enso ana ye president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so de nsem abetudwa efa etukotena koso ewo wiase afana nyina mu medemba ko eyetwifo etimokọ ahonom na MPP ma wo na wo honom achima na tese NDC fo no mo keka so mo ba ya o ma ye nnwuma no hwe enni honom sa we ni nsem bi no ma na nnwumei obete emu apomodin edwadie na afa ni gide mu nsem for Madam Yina ase amamakọ abasi mo fidie no eguso da Fast TV so nyume no numpem kasebo ana ebre no asedu so mba bekenkan de amamonsam no edoso de mesamufo atena se atonebo asemu ayimo koje na fin ne keka wabia ennimu etwemu ewo man kronkron ganem amantam dunse nimu na nanwumei edi sene edi tie no meba beka amamonso hu ne ekoso ewo oman kronkron ganem ha no eneye ayehu mobobosome no ne deto so ne de dikan ewo afimpinu ene aduonu ensia ne mu na nsam no de medemo ebe sha se nanwumei me amekenka kasebo no media mejeso ane akosia tachiwa kasebo etwagu ewa abefo tenten fidie kase ne so Facebook na YouTube na se kase enko enfama ye double vote ana bubobi heba mesha mo ne nanwumei omo ebo me amedeka se ba besom na medemo sha se dia ene enano ana LGBTQ+ oba ne oba eda bema ne bema eda sensema ne ya twen abo so afiti afe 2021 no edi besi enne na yada sore ya amanyofo etena se e o mahebedefie na sesemra no omotumi asemu ahwehwemu eyi bia frimu a sesi ano mahebedafo no age emra no atum se Ghana obi eye bia etia mra enam so ma Reverend Intim Fojo a wodi emutintima pa ye se bano LGBTQ+ ayekoso ewo man konkon Ghana mu hanom dia wadi eye donkuma no anima wo kiremu se emra na NDC fo asemu etutumu eyi bia frimu na omode eba bekire Ghana fo safedi omaje atum no amfa kwemoma dada Ghana fo.
In 2024, Ghanaians were told that the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill required only presidential assent. That was all that Ghanaians said they needed. Indeed, NDC were very forceful in joining those calls, but all that was needed was presidential assent. The country was urged to pressure President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to sign the bill immediately. In 2026, however, the same bill, when we place it before them in the expectation that the same President Mahama who promised to sign the same bill that he wanted President Akufo-Addo, and we all wanted President Akufo-Addo to sign. However, when that bill was placed, the bill in that form was not presented to President Mahama, but had to be mutilated, had to go through major surgeries, had to be amended, had to be deleted. Original provisions from the bill 22 had to be deleted, redrafted, and 31 insertions made before President Mahama would have it and desire it to sign it. Was that a promise? Was a promise to come and amend, review, mutilate, alterate, dilute the bill before he signs? You all remember. The promise was clear. Vote for me. I will come and sign the bill. On all their platforms, they said vote MPP out because they won't sign the bill. Vote NDC. NDC will come and sign that bill. They did not say NDC will come and amend that bill. NDC will come and review that bill. NDC will come and delete provisions from that bill and redraft it before we sign. That is a scam, and that is breach of trust. That is deception and that is hypocrisy.
Every LGBTQ plus and some koso or my concungan them who are near Fanny, Enkopiemu away Mampeni, His Excellency Sankofa John Dramani Mahama, na wakopiemu obima so na one ye Ghana phobinuma one wo UK edin sanwoso ane ne nsem ne mu no nano anya wutisi abefo tenten fide kese ne so a wo so wo fun wo fa TikTok no ene Facebook no so de ane ma hu bi ye yenuanom Ghana fo ye mo ko South Africa no ti ye tumi apam wo mo ane e bia ye bro wo mo a enye ize kura wo social media ne so a nam so ma Ghana yetumi de a plane akosi South Africa akofo mu nyina abanom ye mampanyi de nsem atodwa watch say ye ba ne se obi etu afini mamu akotena bebi obi a ene ne nyina so odekọ na fititete ni na saade na wo ho ntebe ya amaman aka enhwe saade no eye efise de ohwo ana chichiri kru.
The thing, and this is what I say about migration. Somebody says, why did you come to our country? Human beings from time immemorial have been very mobile. All of us were created in Africa. Human civilization started in Africa. And then our cousins, the British, migrated and came here. The Chinese migrated and went there. Everybody migrated to somewhere else. And people move for many reasons. Some for opportunity, some just want to travel and go somewhere else. And so just as you say somebody is in your country, you too, your people are in that person's country. And so in Ghana we have everybody. We have British, we have South Africans, we have Sudanese, we have everybody, and we're living together. So I think that it is that diversity, and our elders say, "Yeah, they are hoho and a chichiri crew." For those of you who know that, yeah, they are hoho and a chichiri crew, because a hoho come sometimes with investment, and sometimes they come with new ideas that you never thought about. So there will be brain drain, there will be brain gain, but it's to the benefits of everybody.
If a man penny send me so near fear Ninkopie mu chifo eti mokwana NPP chairman our honor medin sem abeto mountain so and some working in any say any yet see mu everything bra any samunyoko no ebeje franka no at some of my Ghana a too far fano ye Bobby be din afam pontunjuma kamia ko ese refi de abanda da no ebeye ye eno no watch say wo bepie mu chifo ati mokwa dia enti sa fi say MPP aban no eba so no ye nyuma bebre e wo mpesua ne so wo say ndisi fo ba ye no ankomo beka.
The flooding in Accra is not an engineering problem.
States our firm opposition on
McBrown. Hey, put some respect on this name, okay? I've played a
in 2024. Ghanaians were told that the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill required only presidential assent. That was all that Ghanaians said they needed. Indeed, NDC were very forceful in joining those calls, but all that was needed was presidential assent. The country was urged to pressure President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to sign the bill immediately. In 2026, however, the same bill, when we place it before them, in the expectation that the same President Mahama who promised to sign the same bill.
Every same way, so near so many year won't cramponi mantemu enemy. I may be binuma koso my concana money man pennies Excellency John Dramani Mahama akasa afa who watches so many year and so to yenya baby tia yenya baby pony atono Ghana for yanka say kahubi we enya body munya sapejuma nemum Ghana for yen and this our high by yankase so.
The flooding in Accra is not an engineering problem. It is just a problem of indiscipline. It's not an engineering problem, it's a problem of indiscipline. We have drains, and everybody says, why don't you do sealed drains? But the problem is when we do sealed drains, people drink sachet water, they eat papaya in those styrofoam plastics, and they just dump them anywhere. And these plastics wash into the drain, and they go and block the drain. And so if you have to unclog the drain, you have to remove all the drain covers and clean it out. You clean it out, you cover it again. In the next 3, 4, 5 months, they have clogged again. But that is not even the major problem. The major problem is the location of Accra. You have the Kwapin mountain range and you have the Atlantic Ocean. Before people came to Accra, you had the Lafa stream, you had the Densu, you had the Sakumo stream, you had the Kole stream, you had the Odo stream. All of them were rainwater that falls in the mountains that flow through to the Atlantic Ocean. Then you come and build a city in the path of those streams. What do you expect the streams to do? And even if you build, leave the causeways. If you come to London, you see the canals in the city. If you go and build a house in that canal, where will the water go? If you go back into people's houses. Unfortunately, Nanan Misremu, our traditional rulers are selling
some ways soon in copium war doma ahinkro ne crab batabako I friend is a cross so na foundation ayatu ni din se aseda ye NGO eye dwumede bako a ene omo ye se de be ya emofra omo wo eye Ghana hanum se betumi abo omo se fie ni bia betumi a support wo mo enam so amakofa baye e de masa NGO yi eye Reverend Abednego Ade Eden sem etu jawabura one eya ofo ni binom ekopie mu ewo eye kraso an wo tu awofo binom se be ya omomo omani enkomomo fra no ho se de be omuso betumi enyina bedane ni petitiri ewo man Ghana mu a
okay ne se emofra no ondaachi eya de ehuhia pa na ondaachi ehuhia ne betumi ambono a age se awofo no obeka ya idukan ne mofra no ehia eno ekasai ema won kasachre ebeboa na ondaachi ne timi akoso bankwane kra no entimi emiki decision na ebema sa adaachi ne be ma age se awofo no so boa timi hu behia se na awofo no so ebekasa na omo so emboa wo so omode boa ema nkra no daachi ekoro ni mu no omode aboa nti yese equipping the youth for a better tomorrow, the role of parents and guidance ti omo wasudi nti ena sa kasachre ahodomi eba so ne den kan impact no I am massive because you say our friend or more one of from Emma Moframa Gasa, dear, or Pesaway, would to me a ya, and Koyan should be brave, and incredible ha, you should Kulumonian, you do come as Suhawa, and church, Ebwa, and me, do school, which is a musicians and you who do first Lanka, you intend who's a name on a better fees, I did the others, I couldn't say the results, but this time around the movie in his say and my friend know how it be a share 3 you how you share capping work you how you share electrical works and all of that you give you say and church and kakanka create ye no and e boama and you who di you who nipa tia say and you book no nko na many pedi no mu san juma so de kahwa e boama mane itimi itumpo ye hwe Christmas time aside Christmas fan fest for ladies and so your school for and so nepa room obi wo ha ne de ebobo ebitimi adedi ho obi sukra wo ha ne de ebiodi nti your tune of apple sa ne many nyina ye no eboama ade a utumi ye no ye
na eno achire no awofo binum a won kopie mu e wodwumedie na senso the way eto aso edemaye
se ya na nduru abu no eni ba se mesmepa bi e se ni we na na ye se ta be ko fu bi bi ye ma that's a bad idea and they had it you know it was said when you put yɛn man badesua yɛn ma akɔ suba ɛsɛ yɛ nea ɔde baayɛ na yɛ boa no na ɔnso that ɔyɛ na mɛ sɛsɛ fɔm bi ɛma so afɛ no wɔkasa ne fa yɛ kɔ a ɛnyɛ adeɛ a mɛdi yɛ ntumi de nsa ɛti sisi yɛ sɛ bi fɛ no kora na ne tɛ papa na ne sɛ bi bɛ wɔn afɔ maa na afɛ no ɛti sɛ mi na ka ne boa no anaa me maame ne boa no bi a yɛade kɔɔ wɔn anim ɛkyɛ ne yɛ wɔn sisi besrɛ baa ka yɛ kyɛ sɛ ɔhyɛ mu a ne ba na yɛfa yɛ adɛbɛdeɛ yɛfa yɛ sɛ wotɔ na yɛyɛ sɛ akɔyɛ mu abubuwa yɛma yɛn ko sɛ ɛne bɛ yɛ ɛwɔ sɛ mo question you say you are question
NPP chairman a wɔtwifo etimokɔ a ɛyɛ chairman Ruga ɛde sɛ mato monten so a wɔka sɛ kame akɔyɛ sɛ NDC fo ɛba abɛn mo mu refi di aban dada no ɛyɛ ɛde ma ɔman konkon Ghana nkankan ne ɛyɛ ɔma wɔwɔ twifo etimokɔ a nti no ne nsɛm a wɔka nyina ɛne nsɛm puntudwuma a NPP aban ɛba yɛ ɔmo yɛyɛ no NDC ba yɛ ɔmo bɛsɔ Franka ne ma wɔ so ɔmo ka na Ghana fo ehu di etua mu
and so we look at Angagua and we see that you're gonna make it in this. We are in the Madaya. If I can say, I'm going to come out of the Oko Ankafo, Ankafo. And that is what the there. And come out of the and the Papa and the river is unkind. Abandi Yaba, and the two will be a year missing. The 4 year people are oh, but there was so much. Ah, yes, and because of buy it. I don't do anything. I was going to be about a year. And it's all the same. The Biaba, to be a beyond or at the block. In the first time, people are yet with the year. Now, but the other was in you. Any side, people about the year. Almost every other Yama before. And the idea was what I said. As the people that say this. So the batting your body is in there. You want this to do people. But you want to do this. And then the same thing is Obiaba, not only the all the clear. They come and make what is a party and make the Peter. No matter say, every moment was required to end this. So the committee never be or minus one. To make upon the baby just over so. So we just come one way. And now I find one later. Remember, anything before individual. And as I think we are there as well, you need to say insurance. CHS. And yeah, and you got to see kind of to me, sir, and you're to say. The people are more complaints. It may send them in there from us when before the more and the people say, so we bought a basua. Everything was also in the same body organ. The government of one of the baby. So they go there as well. And so they go to no better one on the evidence. But the person up to the one and the
Enuanom ga adangbe anase enkranfo a won ewo enkranpopo ni mantemu a enkabomuko a edi dwuma ewo nkran ha de nsem ato nsentrofo enim edi ato Ghanafo nyina enemu se eni everything na ekoyi de o hye ato so eni se club bi anase pap bi ewo eye oman mu Ghana hanum se enkankan ne enkampopo ni mantemu na obeti yesiwe yes strip night na che say maaya eba nyina no sebio omodeja eguso ememeba adeja eguso ene yenkrobe ni nyina omoso mo de ohye atoso a ye se de be ya ye betumi agbo yempotemu eho ban na senia sesi ano hu oba na ne sebi ni pokua eguso na ne ma aka guguso ni na to betumi etwa ewo man mu
state our firm opposition on proposed Caribbean style noodle festival or any event that promotes indecency and moral corruption within Ghana. Ghana is a nation built on strong cultural values, tradition and moral discipline. Whilst we support tourism and lawful cultural exchanges, we reject any festival that introduces public activities that are contrary to our moral standard and tradition of the Ghanaian people. We therefore demand a full and transparent investigation into who sanctioned, approved, or authorized such a festival, and under what authority it was permitted to promote within Ghana. The people deserve answers, and those responsible must be held accountable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gadangme has a very rich tradition. Look at what I say. They have a very rich tradition, but don't say they have a very rich culture. We don't have culture in Gadangme. We have traditions.
Yes, of course.
If you want to talk about culture, then my brother Niama, then the culture, then the Shatawale, that is culture. We don't want to wear pants slowing itself down to our thigh. That is not our tradition. We don't want women to sit with us with their breast showing. It is not our culture. We don't do that culture. We do tradition. Cover your chest. We don't want to see your thighs. Cover your thighs. We do tradition. We don't want you to come and display any part of your body that is, sacred for your marital bed. Don't come and show these to us. We don't want that kind of thing. We want our tradition to be upheld so that the best can be left to our.
Say I'm walking about so video no go so weather fast TV so you may no pem kase ball and I'm go so American kind de mama and you many DJ mu nsem ma beti bi and say ya cause I actress Nana McBrown de nsem beto mountain so se be kai na no na video bi twagu wa be fo ne so a ye Shatawale ne manager Sammy Flex na o kan sem na the way we see kan sem na or de McBrown din e be shemu no anya McBrown de na Nama McBrown about replying no yintin nsema okay.
McBrown, hey, put some respect on this name. Okay? I've played a lot of role. And Nama industry na do baby awo. And the podcast adaro ma wote so no. Mishia Sammy Flex so UK na say Sammy. Unye industry person. Kasama me kind no. Want no program no so Mishia no the man right there.
Okay.
So me Mishia me ntimi ngo asam no. Can move from him. I just was so biskaka. O kind of phone so I had simple. But I couldn't put any more. Just check him so mammy. O mammy be called baby no obana can I say na way. If I be do so for 20,000 and no why must synopsis bear 15. Into no Mishia none of the man who said na Shataiba UK. No Sammy. Me pacho idea na me can't wronga. Only ubano. It's not my podcast or say YouTube and so channel no so I can't say. And then McBrown, hey, put some respect on this name. Okay? I've played a lot of role. And Nama industry na do baby awo. And the podcast adaro ma wote so no. And sometimes when you are talking about me, know where you are coming from. If you're in my lane, you can speak about me. If you are far away, shut up and respect me. Nedemano. Oh, I knew hey no born banidi. I think say some guy no di. I say me can say same. Makama ju natural wa ha. Me bibia after that against you. But I feel say I dey na me kan ma nyina. Because ene chega wa ha. O same unye film. But so be invite you. Na cheka to me the 2000 crack envelope no ho a. Ka chem say ofu e wo mama.
Same ne dey so onyan hia me ti aka me dey.
McBrown say put some respect on my name. Where you come nyina unim obi story a don't just speak and kasa anyhow until no for buo e ka ne din ho e fama no ene ha no de kasa ebo no ebesi na so na mekọ no ye hwe de di mu akotini bi di ya na Reverend Team for Joe ono ene di eye donkuma no anima ene LGBTQ bill na bepie mu e o mahye badwafie a won agya to mu no wo sense ensakraye ya omotutu mo yi bi afiri mu ni nyina no ahwe kwan mu e ka me akoye so omotutu ahoma anoma ho na omosan so e de ba be che Ghana fo se anoma benyi na che se emu enna ho sa enso na ye mampani excellency John Dramani Mahama de nsema tudwa wo che se tukotena se obi ti Ghana ha na otu akotena amai hodo so no ho dadaada efitete enti South Africa de ya abai enye news enya asem afei na aba enti no ye nyai man kan efise ye de ohwo ana echichiri kuro sa enso na MPP chairman awotwifo etimokwa enso de nsema betudwa wo che se ye ba NDC for ba ye na kamya ko se MPP NDC for refinie mapa MPP ba ye omo ba ye wotwifo etimokwa enti omo kan eye ne mapa NDC ba ye ye omo momode aso mo de MPP de be hyemu be we no apomudi mu nsemedwe de na fe eni jide mu nse ne nanwume de ebe somo no mekono na sekese enko enfama bobo bi herba me se malaria typhoid and loss of appetite there well dra wo hia eni bobo bi herba me se sanso ana wo ye dwumakuo bi upe voting platform papa na wo de dwumadi akwaso dia aba na obia edi ho adanse na obia eka no ane double vote www.doublevote ko no ma na woni empanfo edi inkomo ewonom enanwumei mi amede kase boy ebesom mi dia meje so ane akosia tachiwo amamode mu comment eba ye mu amohwe o Facebook ni YouTube nyina da mu nyina ase want me ka biem dia na makra mu nyina